Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's edition of Casino Life and Sports Betting Operator TV. My name's Peter White, and today we're from the fabulous venue of the Empire Casino Leicester Square. And for the interview is going to be with Richard Smith, venue director. Welcome, Richard.
Thank you, Peter.
Richard, if that's okay, can we crack on with the first question? And that is, there's a lot going on right now at the Empire Casino Leicester Square.
Yes, there's an awful lot going on. So we're probably about a third of the way through what is a complete refurbishment of the entire premises. The Empire opened in 2007, and we now want to do a complete overhaul of how the casino looked from back then and how it's developed over the years, and in preparation also for the new white paper legislation. So to give you some idea of the size of the project, and the casino is about 5,000 square metres in its current footprint, and that will extend by virtue of this refurbishment. And we are extending into what was the reception area initially to create a whole new electronic gaming area to meet the opportunities that will come with the white paper. So this will become a new electronic gaming experience. It will be immersive, and it will create a much higher level experience for our electronic gaming customers. In terms of the rest of the premises, we operate over 3 levels. So we're quite fortunate in that we can close off certain parts of the building, refurbish, and then reopen. And it allows us to continue trading whilst we do that. So we've got the gaming floor at the basement level, which is where the main gaming floor is. We've taken out already what was an island bar right in the middle to create more space for our table gaming players, and player comfort was part of the rationale for that decision. And then we've put the new bar to service the gaming floor to one end of the gaming floor. We've also, because we're putting the new electronic gaming area where the reception was, we've now moved a new guest services desk internally, so we've also done that. We've also completely refurbished the main toilet block that serviced the table gaming areas, and that will be phased. We've got various toilet facilities throughout the premises that will be refurbished as part of this process. And then the big piece of work, as I've mentioned, is the creation of this new electronic gaming area. But what we've had to do with that is there was a big supporting wall which we've had to open up so that you can walk. It'll become a seamless walk for players to go from what was the current electronic gaming area into the new gaming area. And that's been part of the most difficult work in terms of doing with these old buildings. So yeah, a lot going on, and we're about 5 weeks away from that new area being opened up. So we're really excited to see that and how it will look.
So the bar's gone and a bar's being built.
Yes.
So the new bar in its new location, I see it's an impressive bar, but you've also got some built-in, can't think of the words, but basically that hopefully when the white paper gets put into place, you're going to have bar top betting from there.
Yeah, so we've future-proofed that bar, and it was designed in a particular way so that we've got 4 potential terminal installations that we can put into that bar and have bar top terminals. And we're very keen to trial those to see how they will work in this environment. We're aware that they're very popular in lots of other places around the world, and we think that with the additional slot machines, we can now start trialing these products.
Excellent. And the restaurants, I mean, they've got some very popular restaurants, and I think early part of last year you had a new Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, so we're particularly proud of our Seventh Cat Chinese food kitchen, which is downstairs just off the main gaming floor, and we developed this in partnership with a local Chinatown restaurateur, Ellen Chu. And this provides authentic Chinese food, but it's not just for our Chinese customers, it's for all our customers. It's been very popular. And such is its popularity that we're now starting to do external deliveries as well, so people can order and we'll have it delivered.
And with regards to the bars, there's also a Dovetail cocktail bar. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so we've got a really lovely cocktail bar, which overlooks Leicester Square, and we've got a balcony so people can sit outside and basically watch the whole world go by in Leicester Square. And it's a secluded bar, which is away from the main hustle and bustle of the casino, where our customers can go and just enjoy a quiet cocktail.
Oh, that's very clever. So, also with regards to, so that's the bars, that's the restaurants, and we've also got the poker. Poker's very popular here. It's got quite a reputation in part for that. And how are you with the redesign and everything, catering for the poker players?
Yeah, so the poker room, currently it's 80-seater poker room, and it's constrained by the walls. We can't expand out in terms of size at this point in time. But it's a really popular and friendly poker room, and we focus generally on cash games for that. We can't do the big tournaments at this point in time. I think for us to expand the poker room further, we need to find more space somehow, and we're not quite sure how we're going to do that.
Not going to do, it was very popular a few years ago with drilling down.
Well, in terms of, we've had speculative ideas of all probably moving up more rather than down.
Yeah.
And if we do that, then yes, we'd love to extend the poker room. And we know that we've got demand there. So yeah, we would love to do it.
Right. So then, of course, we're in the VIP room, which is very popular indeed. It's very impressive. And it's got a fabulous bar there as well. I mean, is this being part of the refurb, or is this being refurbed a few years ago? Because it all looks very new still.
Well, this was refurbished in 2015 and looks great. So yeah, it's lasted very well. But yes, it is intended as part of the refurbishment.
Wow. Okay.
I probably can't give too much away, but we will still have a premium area, but it might not be in this location where we are currently. And this area would probably become a gaming area of some other kind.
Well, okay. Interesting, exciting times. And with regards to that, the government white paper is providing casinos right across the country a lot more opportunity with regards to more slot machines and sports betting being able to be taking place. I mean, how is the casino preparing for that?
Well, the sports betting is really exciting for us. King's Bar, which is our sports bar offer, is a really important part for the casino. It brings in a lot of leisure customers. It creates really great atmosphere. Because we open 24/7, we can show sporting events from all around the world, regardless of the times. So American sporting events are really popular here. Australian rules football, people come in early morning to watch that. So there's quite often you can be completely surprised by seeing a bar full of people at a very unusual time. So we are really excited by the fact that we will be able to offer sports betting in this location, and we think that it will completely enhance what is already a great product for us. And just improve the whole experience for our customers. Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Because you've already got the customer base, you're just missing that element, I'd say.
Yes, yeah. And the sports betting, in terms of the sports bar, that is likely to be the next area that we'll redevelop once the new electronic gaming lounge is completed. So we're currently, we have to try and pick a gap in the sporting calendar, which is the right time to do the sports bar. And this summer is probably outside of the football season. Next year is the World Cup. So yeah, there's only small windows where we can do the refurbishment without having a major impact on the customers that use that area.
So this is an exciting time for the whole area of Leicester Square, with what's happening at the Horizons, what's happening at the Hippodrome, and other casinos that are going to take place that you probably know it may not on this time to comment on. But it does make this area a big focus for both the locals and the tourists to have a bit of fun at casinos.
Yeah, I mean, I think Leicester Square has always been well known as being sort of heart of the West End and the nightlife. But it does seem to be now that casinos are becoming a much more integral part of nightlife for mainstream and leisure customers. So people that come here are just part of the Leicester Square experience. And yes, we're aware that most of our neighbours are now becoming casinos, and that makes it much more interesting in terms of it will be more competitive, but it also brings more customers into the area and creates more opportunity.
And what are you going to, I guess, later in the year, once the refurb's completed, to really promote the casino? Have you got any plans to do that?
We will be doing a launch plan for the new electronic gaming area that I've mentioned, which will be mid-April when we're sort of fully operational. So we will do a launch plan for that. And then as and when we complete other areas, then we'll launch those areas. So it'll be a succession. And hopefully we'll get to the end of this project and then just do one huge, spectacular relaunch of the whole thing once it's completed.
Signage is an important factor. And I know that in London, it's quite a challenge. Not just the fact that many of these casinos are in very old buildings where, to knock a wall down, you've got to go through a lot of committee hearings and things such and so forth. But with the signage, that's also a bit of a challenge. How are things progressing with that?
Yeah, signage is... I've certainly learned a lot in the last couple of years in terms of planning permission in relation to signage. And Westminster City Council are particularly keen on preserving the standards of signage throughout the area. So we're working with a local organisation, Heart of London, just to try and work with other businesses. And if we work together, then we can encourage the council to allow us more opportunity to create better signage to promote our businesses. It's something that's at the interest of all the businesses throughout the West End.
Indeed, because it's a vibrant part of the city, and it's a focal point. And let's face it, if signage didn't exist in Las Vegas, it would be rather dull. So it is an important thing. And obviously the council are commercially minded, and they obviously can see the benefits for everyone involved.
Yeah, that's right. And in terms of the new electronic gaming area, which I mentioned, but one thing that I didn't mention is that's a side entrance onto Leicester Street, which is one of the main thoroughfares away from Leicester Square. But we will have an external food and drink area, but also part of the opening up of that particular entrance is to make it as open and transparent as possible, so people will be able to see it as they walk past.
Yeah, one question that's interesting of railways, because we want to obviously bring in more people to have casino industry as a potential career for them. How did you get into the casino industry, and could you give the viewers an insight into your career to date?
Yeah, so I kind of stumbled into casinos and took a job as a trainee dealer a long time ago in Leeds, where I come from, and just enjoyed the industry. Worked as a dealer, then worked in cash desk and as an inspector, and did all the various jobs throughout the casino, and then became interested in the more commercial side of the business and how these businesses operated to make money and a return on investment. Got involved in management, and worked in various locations throughout the UK. So I worked in Scotland, in Glasgow, worked in Newcastle, Leeds, Bristol, and now in London. And I've been really fortunate that over the last 20 years, I've done 4 new openings for casinos. Each one was bigger than the last one, and probably more challenging. And now this experience to be able to oversee this project of redeveloping what was a fantastic business, but still trading at the same time and trading 24/7. It's got logistical challenges which I've not had to deal with before. So yeah, it's a really interesting and exciting project.
So it's an exciting year ahead then.
Yeah, really exciting. Really looking forward to end of March when that new part, and I think that will be the real statement piece in terms of what we've done so far. And I think every piece of refurbishment that we do going forwards, it'll be a bigger and better and more impressive part, and we'll start to fit together and then complete the jigsaw in the future.
We look forward to catching up with you later in the year and seeing how this rollout success goes, and wish you all the very best.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you the new electronic gaming area. It was great to show you around what we've done so far. And yeah, I really look forward to showing you the rest.